of the first round of fixtures. These are the last two teams to enter the tournament. Algeria with Tifrani in goal. Just a quick recap of the match officials. Referee Ahmed Ali Arajija of Tanzania. Also from Tanzania, Saif, Kasim Saif, and also with the flag, Ugandan, Brianson Musasi Hillary. And Baba from Zambia is the fourth official. It's two captains. Makawi of Algeria there on the left, and on the right, the fullback, Mohid Osman. It's a pleasant evening. It's been a very warm day here in Morocco, so the temperature has dropped ahead of kick-off here. Perfect playing conditions, really. Even the breeze has dropped from yesterday. There is a slight breeze. Here is the Ghana team, Kesse in goal. It's the twin brothers at the back, the tall Essay and Jacob Peko. Barfo in the midfields alongside Nayan Taki and Mensah, and then Gavi leads the line. Oboagi and Gayamfi either side of him. Prosper Nati is the head coach.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
One in is that due to an injury, there is no goalkeeping substitute for Algeria. They've only brought two goalkeepers with them to the tournament, and one of them is injured on match day one. So they'll be hoping, against all hope, that they don't have their goalkeeper sent off or carried off in this one. Oh, just about ready to get underway. A glimmer of sunshine. Plenty of hope for these two sides to progress out of Group D. Senegal losing to South Africa in the first game in Group D earlier on today. I'd say in this complex here. Valmy, Akbaka, Bawasida and goalkeeper Benkadia are all missing from the squad today for Algeria. Pretty much a clean bill of health for Ghana on match day one. And finally, we'll get the all clear As the ball is played forward by one of the two twins at the back, it's Kapoti. They are identical in every single way, in that they're both well over 6 foot. Identical sizes, really. They're going to win most things in the air. No doubt about that. Calmly back to the Algerian goalkeeper, Tifrani. They're in all white if you're just joining us, Algeria. The yellow of Ghana. Feeling our way into this game in the first minute. There's actually a football on the pitch on the far side that is now being moved. Doesn't stop play from continuing. This is Abdul Rafi. Right start from Ghana. See Algerian coach Amin Gimuz. He's got a bright young bunch of players here that can go far in this competition. The aim is, at the very least, to make sure they are in the World Cup in Qatar. That would mean a top 2 finish or a top 3 finish, and then winning a playoff for the right to qualify. 10 teams from the AFCON will qualify. It's good skills in the midfield there from Goyamfi, who likes to get forward down this left-hand side, as does Abouaji. Abouaji finds a little bit of room. The cross isn't particularly good, and Ben Ramdani can get the ball away. It's a challenge from Barfo. Kapoti finding his captain Osman on the far side. That's cut out by Balkanichi. Balkanichi, incidentally, plays in France for Toulouse. They've got 1 or 2 players that play at a high level. Louav's Benali in midfield is also based in France, as is Grigny of Lens. Last night, finally succumbed to Paris Saint-Germain in the title race in France. And the goalkeeper's made a mistake there, and it's off the line and in. And an early goal. But I think the ball has gone out of play for a corner. And it was all a bit scrappy. And the goalkeeper, Tifrani, came out and seemed to lose possession, but the ball had gone out of play for a corner. It wasn't kept in play. By the way, there's no VAR, but there is the football video system, the FVS. That means that both coaches get 2 shouts for the referee to have a look at the monitor. VAR are checking at the moment. This is where, in situations like this, the 4th official steps in. He was called to the monitor a few times yesterday in the game between Ethiopia and Egypt. There was a penalty shout in injury time for both teams. Both the handball. One did look suspiciously like handball, but there is only camera angles from one side of the pitch, and it was a hidden angle in which it hit either the hand or the shoulder or the arm of a player, and he couldn't quite see. So there we go. Is that over the line fully? That's going to be his best angle. It's inconclusive, but they've brought it back. Obviously no offside there, so that's the first phase ticked off. That's going out for goal kick, and then the goalkeeper claws it back, loses possession, and it's turned into the empty net. Well, Gavi is the goal scorer if it counts. The big question is, did it cross the line? They've put a freeze frame on it. Is there daylight between the ball? You can hear the 4th official saying it's not clear, Hilary and Baba. And the Zambian 4th official continues to view it. The referee stands and waits patiently. Conversation continues between Ahmed Ali Araji and Hilary Hambabi. Goal given. It didn't go fully over the line. I suspected that was the case. Belated celebrations, and Gavi gives Ghana the lead. Well, he's there to score goals, and that's exactly what he's done. And it hasn't taken him very long at all to get off the mark. The tall striker sniffed a chance, and when the goalkeeper clawed it back, he should have just left it out for a goal kick. It was an open invitation, and you have to seize on those opportunities. And in fairness to Gavi, he did exactly that. So an opening goal from Rabino Yayo Gavi. And it's Algeria 0, Ghana 1. A great start for Ghana. Well, there is a degree of controversy about it. I just looked at that replay then, and that looks a more conclusive angle that I don't think was available to the match officials, and it did look a little bit more like it did go out of play there. Such a fine margin. Gavi has his goal. Ghana lead. Ghana through Gavi have a goal. And it's come early. Looking bright at the moment, Ghana. Travelling forward and winning a corner. Head coach Posh Benati. He'll be pleased that his side have got that nice early goal. The Golden Boys midfielder Mark Mensah is going to take this corner from out on the right-hand side. It's whipped into the near post and ushered away by Belkanichi. It's given Ghana confidence, that goal. For Algeria, they just need to settle into their stride. South Africa beating Senegal in the other Group D game earlier on today. This is the final fixture in the first round of fixtures. The second round of fixtures starts with Tunisia, Egypt on lunchtime Saturday. Tomorrow is a rest day. It's a good hit and goal, and he might follow up again. Gavi was sniffing an opportunity this time. It was good goalkeeping by Tifrani. Certainly hit the heights early. Ghana here. Capote to Capote. Two twins at the back, and they are quite literally inseparable. If they could have, I'm sure they would have worn the same number. One's got 24 on, one's got 25 on. This is Jacob Capote. Straight out of play, though. Throw in for Damas to take. We go through this Algerian side, and a lot of these players are based in the French league system. Bedram Dani at the back is a Montpellier player. Starting 11, there are 5 players from French league clubs, 4 of them French League 1. Cross comes in. It's a good flick away by Osman. And Taki. Worked it well through the lines, and that's ambitious. Oh, what a cracker. He saw the goalkeeper off his line and chips it straight over the top, and within 10 minutes of the restart, it's Algeria 0, Ghana 2. Well, that was sensational. It's not been a fruitful start for Tifrani in the Algeria goal, but look at this for improvisation. He wasn't miles off his line, not by any stretch of the imagination. And then Gayamfi just took aim and lofted it over the goalkeeper and in. It's a really good finish, isn't it? Makes it 2-0. Been very impressed with Ghana, but the poor Algerian goalkeeper Tafrani could lay a portion of blame for both goals at his feet. But he wasn't a million miles off his line. So, great finish. It's 2-0. Algeria have got to try and respond here. The best way to respond was be to get themselves a goal back. Well, they got themselves a corner. Driving play from Benali in the midfield. Okay, Amphi's goal was sensational. Funny enough, I was covering the opening game yesterday. Ethiopia against Egypt, a 0-0 draw, and Ethiopia had a free kick inside their own half. Not too long in, it's about this time, about 12 minutes in. And their captain lofted it over the goalkeeper, hit the inside of the post, run across the line and came back out again. It was probably their only chance of the game, but they did defend very well to hold Egypt at bay for a 0-0 draw. Very impressed with the way that Ghana have acquitted themselves in this game. They're playing some pretty slick football at the moment. That's going to be a free kick. That's the only way they can stop them at the moment, by fouling. Foul in midfield by Nian Taki. Cutting inside Gayamfi. Confidence running through his veins at the moment. Barfo to that right-hand side. Boaki. Boaki trying to link up with Garvey. Gayamfi and Garvey with the goals for Ghana. All the G's. They are in a controlling situation in this game, and if they continue to play like this, it will be turning towards Ghana. At this moment in time, Algeria is still in the game. Played by Benali. Hoisted back in by Touali. Too much on it from Touali. Khalil Touali plays for Akboa back in his homeland in Algeria. Some French connections, as I say, with Algeria, but Ghana lads are really shining at the moment. Every single one of the starting 11 plays their football back home in Ghana. This is a nation that loves its football, as to so many of the African nations. Capote, it's Jacob Capote, to his goalkeeper Kesse. Solomon Kamakasa hasn't had much to do so far. Those two early goals have stunned Algeria. They've given Ghana a buzz. Shirt pull there, which the referee has allowed to go, and it was a good advantage in the end. Gayafami. So Gayamfi. Ball to Boagi. Just failed to connect from one winger to the other. Booted right up in the air. Nudge from Mensa, trying to get forward. Algeria set themselves into this game and try and cause one or two problems, get themselves a goal. The next goal's got to be theirs if they are to get anything from this first fixture. Still a long way to go. No one gets eliminated on match day one. But defeat on match day one does put a dampener on things, doesn't it? Barfo likes to just connect things up with some simple passes. Got a good blend and a good balance of Ghana, but this is onside. Well, the flag hasn't gone up yet, and it's Abed. Can he find room for the shots? He's done well as Esu Kapoti, and he's fought down the defender, and it is a penalty, but I suspect, yes, the flag has gone up. And now we're probably going to have a debate as to whether it was offside before a penalty is given. There's the run. There's the pass. He's a mile offside. That won't be a penalty. And he was going to give a penalty there, and then the flag went up. But it was a foul by Esu Kapoti on Abed Benali. Benali plays for Le Havre in France. And this is an under-17 fixture. Most of these players 16, turning 17, if not turned 17 already. Quite a few of them are 17 in the age category. It's a curling effort, which was not kept down by Grini. Behind for a goal kick. So 2-0 already in this CAF Under-17 AFCON Group D fixture. Match day one for these two sides. Rest day tomorrow. It's an incredible complex, this Mohammed VI complex. Accommodation on site for all the teams as well. The opening fixture last night, Morocco against Tunisia, was played in the Stade Moulay, which is where you'll find the semi-finals and the final as well. The rest of them are played on site. 18 minutes gone. Ghana in control of this game, winning 2-0 here. Goals from Gavi and Gayamfi. Slip over on the far side from Tuali. That's going to be a throw-in, which Osman launches back to S.A. Kapoti. Kapoti. It's Jacob Kapoti. It's a good run from Mensah. Lots of energy in that midfield. Ghana cleared away by Bengezel. Count wide from Esu Kapoti. Oh, there might be a cross in the offing here. Pulled back to the edge and a curling effort. It's both high and wide from Mensah. And he's got an eye for goal, Mensah. He's got a good goal-scoring record. And he found some space there. And in the face of it, perhaps should have done better. Hunted it down again here of Ghana. Gayamfi. It's a corner, and the Kapoti twins can come up for this one. They are making their way into the penalty area, as is Abdul Rafi, who had an assist in that second goal. The pass into the feet of Mensah, who looked up and lobbed it from high on the halfway line over the goalkeeper's head, and it. 2 errors from Tifrani. Remember, Algeria got a goalkeeping problem. The goalkeeper's given away 2 goals in many ways, and he hasn't got any backup on the bench today. The only other goalkeeper they've brought with them, Benkeda, is injured today. That's a handball. It's a good finish. Almost on the turn from S.A. Kapweti.
No.
Trying to tease his way forward down the right-hand side was Abouadji. He's been stopped by Balkanichi. Back into the midfield for Zaidi. Cut out well by Kapweti. There's the other Kapweti, Jacob. Forward by Rafia. 3 of those 4 defenders at the back for Ghana, well over 6 foot. Pose a real problem from corners such as this. That was a poor touch by the fullback Damas. Ayub Damas puts it behind for a corner. He seems to have got up again here in Morocco. Algeria 0, Ghana 2. Ghana have a corner. They're looking for more. Corner is a deep one, very deep one. First header and the second header, but it's just wide. And it was one of the Kapweti twins that caused the problems, and it ended up being a header from Rafia. 2 of those 3 big defenders up from the back, causing all sorts of untold problems amongst the Algerian defence. He did enough there, Damas, who gave away the corner in the first place, to put off Rafia. It's Kessie trying to keep him in the game. Kapweti. 2 Kapweti twins both play in the West African Football Academy back in Ghana, which is a well-established academy. A reminder, 10 teams from this AFCON tournament will go through to the expanded World Cup in Qatar. So only 6 teams won't go through. Controlled by Ben Ali, and he's chipped it forward, trying to find Touali, who's come over to the right-hand side now to try and shake things up for Algeria, who need a response. We're just past the halfway mark in the first half. Ghana have been very much the better side, as the scoreline reflects. Got there first to Gaamfi, and now with his opposite fullback out of the equation, he can get forward. Across comes Ben Gezel. He does quite a good job, actually, to stop Gaamfi from getting forward. Eric Gaamfi of Ebony FC back in Ghana. Gezel back from Mikawi. Mikawi again. Long ball forward, eluded everyone. Kapweta to Mahad Osman over on the far side. So Kapweta again. Stretches it to Abdul Rafi. It's just about kept in play by Gaamfi. Quick ball into the penalty area. Sniffing around was Gavi from Mensah's cross. There's Mensah again trying to create something. Cross from Gaamfi. Too high for Gavi. It'll come all the way back through to Abouadji. Nice piece of play by Nyantaki, but didn't quite get the pass right. Those two early goals in the opening 10 minutes have sapped the confidence out of Algeria, and they're finding it difficult to assert themselves on this game at the moment. It's all Ghana. That's a great crossfield pass from Barfo. Abouedji comes inside. Good tackle from Ben Ali, who gets it clear. This is Tuali. Ben Ali, who's here, there and everywhere. He's been the best player for Algeria so far. It's out to Tuali again. Can he get the cross in? He can. That's much better from Algeria, but it flashes over the crossbar from Tuali. Couldn't keep it down. He went on the outside and he got the better of Rafi. Yamfi spots the run and Mensah goes after it. It's not kept in play though by Nikawi. Yes, that certainly did go out of play. Rafi to take the throw. Charge inside from Rafi, and he reverses it back out again. Gyamfi. Eric Gyamfi. Can he get the cross in? That's a great ball as well. Dangerous ball. Took two defenders to prize the ball away from Gavi. Abouedji. It's a bag of tricks. Abouedji pulls it back, and this is Mensah. Then he fires it over the bar. Well, they're creating chances, and they're easy on the eye. Ghana have been impressive so far. Looking to expand that lead further still. He was leaning back slightly. There's the Golden Boys midfielder, Mensah. They know their roles to Ghana. You can hear their coach down below, Prosper Nati, very experienced coach who knows his stuff. I'm saying there, recycle, recycle. Side of 2-0 up, and there's got to be a degree of game management. There's an element of a gift in both goals that they have scored, but they've been much the better side. Kweti, Rafiu, now it's Gyamfi, gets the better of Tuari. It's one back in the midfield and one back well. Ben Ali then stretching it out wide to Tuali. Through ball. Attempt of a through ball from Grini. Grini's gone more central now. Here's Grini. Stopped for an injury to Gyamfi. Caught in a sandwich. Well, they've been entertained. The crowd, one or two players from the other teams in this tournament, and they would have been impressed with what they've seen of Ghana so far. Well, half an hour gone. Algeria 0, Ghana 2. This was the big talking point Did it stay in? Did it go out? Either way, if the goalkeeper left it, it was a goal kick. He thought it was a corner. And it drops in over the line. You could say it was an own goal by Ben Ramdani. So goals from Gavi and Gayamfi. Ghana in control of this fixture as the darkness of the night descends upon us. The light's very much on here. It's a slight limp for Gayamfi. Two wide men for Ghana. Abuaji and Gayamfi have been very good so far. I'm going to see them going off. Here is Gayamfi. Well, he might be limping slightly, but he still managed to shake off the attentions of Damas. And Damas is going to get a yellow card for bringing him down again. He's tried the rough treatment. He's used up one of his lives. That's a yellow card for Damas, USM Algiers player. Damas on a yellow, but now he needs to be careful. Into the halfway line, and Benali's the one player that stood out for Algeria. He seems to be back in his stride now, Gayamfi, and he looked the quicker player there against Damas, and Damas was peering over his shoulder cautiously because Damas is on a yellow, and he's got to try and deal with Gayamfi, who, even though he's limping, is still causing massive problems. It's Greni. Good tackle from Osman, from Rafi, sorry. Didn't quite connect with Gayamfi. It's going to be a throw into Algeria. And there's 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes of given that Ghanaians a real grip of this game. Referee's heading for the pocket again here. And Abdul Rafio is the player who receives the yellow. So 2 fullbacks in very quick succession, one on either side on this near side. Shown a yellow. Curled back inside by Greni. Haven't seen him on the ball enough. He plays for Lens in France. He's a very highly thought of player. It's going to be a great experience for him coming to a tournament like this. Damas, here he is, Greni. Oh, the goalkeeper's dropped it. That really has to be 2-1, but it's not. It's a let-off for Kesse, who came out, and arriving was Benali, who's really got to score there. He's fired it over the bar, and then he's brought down by the goalkeeper, but there was no penalty check or penalty given. That was a big chance, that, for Benali. And I've actually been really impressed with Benali. He's covered every blade of grass. He's been everywhere for Algeria, buzzing around like a wasp, trying to get Algeria back into this game. This is a very talented young Ghanaian side who, at the blink of an eye, could cause Algeria immense damage. Here's Mensah. It's a loose pass this time, though. Abed wins the throw. Belkanici's cross. Turn back in again by Tuali. Ingezel. Zaidi. Tuali. Well, that's the second pop shot he's had from wide on this right-hand side. This time he got it on target, but it was a pretty comfortable save for Kesse. Solomon Kesse makes the stop. Cutting inside was Abouadji, who's come over to the left-hand side for now, just to mix things up for Ghana. Neatly done again by Barfo. Just sits in that midfield. He is a defender, but he's got good range of passing. That's a low drive. It's a good save by the goalkeeper to keep out the Abouadji power driver, which was low, it was hard, it was on target, and required an excellent one-handed save from Tifrani. Strasbourg goalkeeper got down, had to readjust. It took maybe a slight deflection. Corner's been taken. It's been taken short. Headed away by Ben Ramdani. Here he is again, Barfo. And that's another sensational strike from a long way out. And Tifrani, at fault for the 2 goals, is suddenly making up for his errors. That is one sensational strike and an equally sensational save. Barfo has gone for goal. And he had no right to, really. That was very nearly 3-0. Could save that from Tifrani. Here comes the corner. Mopped up by Algeria. It's going to be a free kick. A bit of afters over on that far side. Abed involved. I think it was Mahide Osman, captain. Algeria 0. Ghana 2. Just a shade over 7 minutes to go until half time. It's a foul. Foul by Barfo. Isaac Barfo plays for the Awudu Isaka Academy, a highly rated academy in Ghana. I think there's 4 or 5 of these Algerian players are at top clubs in France. These Ghanaian players are all assigned to academies and local clubs in Ghana. Shop window is certainly open for these talented young players to make a name for themselves. The likes of Barfo, Gavi, Gayamfi, Abouadji shown their, and Mensah as well, shown their talents in this first half. So Algeria are on the ball at the moment with Damas. Inside to Mekawi. Mekawi, the captain. At the back for Algeria. Skrini. Ben Ramadani. Belkanici. Interesting ball up towards Abed. It's cleared away. Ghana equal to it. This is where they can cause real damage, real problems with Abouadji. Barfo switching it to this near side. This is, all the way back to Kabweti. Mensah again. Gets it back from Rafiu. It's an interesting ball for chasing for Rafiu. Always an outsider in that race. Behind for a goal kick. Kawi gets it away. It's got to be a handball. I'm not sure there was a trip there, was there? Maybe it was. Bengezel. Here he is again, Nazim Bengezel. It's a good press, particularly from Mensah. He's a midfield player. He's gone up there to put a press on. It's back out wide again to Ali. Ali runs straight into Rafiu. Guyamfi. It's good tracking back to Ali. You feel like it's getting to that stage now where this game needs half-time. Certainly Algeria don't want to be conceding a third, put the game beyond them completely. You know that this Ghana side are more capable of adding a third goal, and you look the likelier side to add the third goal. This one was kicked out of the grounds by goalkeeper Tifrani. He's had an indifferent half. Two very good saves. Not forgetting the errors that led to the two goals. He is the only fit goalkeeper, and they've only bought two. The only team that have not bought three or more goalkeepers, Algeria. Given that one of them's injured already, that's a bit of a blow. Ball into the box and put away by Balkanici. Abouaji. It's a good ball in. Gavi was challenging and it wouldn't fall for him the second ball. Tifrani quickly off his line to gather. To the final 2 minutes of the 45. There will be a little bit of stoppage time for the first goal. VAR check, which took a bit of time. Barfo hands it on to Mayan Taki. Abouaji, never frightened to get the ball in, and that's a very good ball in, and Gavi couldn't quite adjust his left leg quick enough to divert it home. That could easily have ended up in the net. Mayan Taki. Back out wide again from Osman. Osman kept it, steadying influence in the right back position. Now the Capuetti twins can get a touch of the ball, a feel for the ball. Rafael, he needs to be careful on that yellow card, but I think this man on the ball now, Damas, has to be even more careful on a yellow card. Let's play on, says the referee. Back into Barfo. Barfo riding one challenge and by riding a second. It took a nasty deflection and the goalkeeper got there just ahead of Garvey. Dogged determination from Barfo. He looks a bundle of energy in that midfield. He's competitive. He is a defender, as I said earlier. And you can tell he's probably a fullback, isn't he? He's not the tallest, but looks like that type of player that can be that combative midfield player. But he's very, very good with the ball at his feet. Abouaji. Backwards from Ben Ali. Ben Ali again. Ben Ramdani. Zaidi.
Additional time, 2 minutes.
2 minutes at a time. That's how long the VAR check took, obviously. The man that carried out that VAR check is also the fourth official. It's Hilary and Bobby.
Out! Out!
Pointing in that midfield when they need to, but they've got the talent to carry it forward with Abouaji going on feet. That was a poor pass, but yet still they managed to pick it up through Mensah. Rafiu very comfortable with the ball at their feet. They've stroked the ball around nicely in this first half of Ghana. Good value for their 2-0 lead, and they've got themselves a free kick there. That was a foul by Benali. Adam Benali flew off in France. I'd like to point out none of these players that are attached to the French clubs have played in the first team as yet. Driven cross, it's cut out the source by Bengezel. Bengezel back to Balkanichi. Press is good again from Guayamfi in Ghana. Trying to turn Mensah, turned into a little bit of trouble. Bengezel looks long. Into touch on the far side for a throw. Well, that 2 minutes of added time is almost up. This will probably be the last play of the half. Here comes the cross. Knocked out of the air with ease by Kese, who's not been overly exposed in his first half. Had that one chance fired over the bar from Benali when he should have scored. But that aside, it's been a very comfortable 45 minutes so far from Ghana as the half-time whistle blows. Algeria 0, Ghana 2 at half-time. Goals from Gavi after just 3 minutes, and then Guayamfi with an audacious lob from almost on the halfway line. Tifrani at fault for both goals. And it could be a long way back for Algeria, but they've certainly got to improve in the second half if they are to stand any chance of coming back. The Ghanaians have been very impressive in the opening 45 minutes. The inquest for Algeria over the next 15 minutes could well shape the second half. Half-time here in the CAF Under-17 AFCON Group D on match day 1 at the Mohammed VI complex. It's Algeria 0, Ghana 2.
okay. Yes, coach. Carry. Monsieur, mon gars, monsieur. Monsieur, mon gars, monsieur. Ah, Yazid, super. Monsieur, Yazid, tu as fait. Non! Oh! Vas-y, c'est... Ah, Osman! Non! Non! Oh! Vas-y, c'est... Ah, Osman! Non! Non! Oh! Vas-y, c'est... Ah, Osman! Non! Yes, go now! Non! Oh! Vas-y, c'est... Ah, Osman! Non!
Well, welcome back for the second half. Ghana just making their way for the second half, leading by 2 goals to nil at half-time against Algeria. Those 2 goals both coming in the opening 10 minutes. Mistakes from Tifrani for both goals. Trying to keep the ball in from going out from a corner and ended up spilling it straight at the feet of Garvey. It probably goes down as a Ben Rabat Dane goal, an own goal from Ben Ramdani. No doubt who scored the second one. Brilliant strike from Goamfi. We love the goalkeeper from Nay on the halfway line. He was off his line. Not a mile off his line, but off his line. Algeria has certainly got to improve in this second half if they are to get anything from this game. For those of you joining us and not quite up to speed with where we are at in the CAF Under-17 AFCON, this is the final game of the first round of fixtures. This is Group D. South Africa beating Senegal today in the other game by 2 goals to 1. They had to come from behind in that game as well. They were behind just before half-time, equalised just after half-time, and an own goal won it 10 minutes into the second half. They had a equalising goal disallowed, did Senegal in that game as well. So South Africa that topped the group, but all eyes are on Ghana at the moment. An impressive opening 45 minutes. Thought they might run away with it after those 2 early goals, but they've been kept at bay since by Algeria. But there's no question that Ghana have been much the better side from the first half. Can they continue that dominance? As the half-time pep talk from Amin Gimuz worked wonders. Algeria in the white, Ghana in the yellow. It's Algeria kicking from right to left in the second half. Floodlights are on. Night is upon us. As things stand, 1 goal difference. Ghana will top Group D tonight, but there's still time for Algeria to change things. And there's a change as well. Tuali comes off, and And Maglu comes on. Mardi Maglu. So Maglu will go to the right-hand side. So straight swap, really. Tawali not really able to get in the game, but you could probably attribute that assessment to quite a few of the Algerian players in the first half. Really Ben Ali, their best player. It's important to get the next goal in the game whilst they're still in it. They have to seize the opportunity. Algeria. Kawi just about reaches goalkeeper Tifrani. Cut out in that midfield area by Capuetti. Again, it's a good squeeze by Mensah to win the ball back. This is good play by Ben Ali, driving it forward. He's all on his own, outnumbered. Nyantaki. Kayumfi finding Nyantaki again. Barfo, good range of passing, gets it out wide. This is Osman who's got forward. Captain playing it back inside and going for the return. What's his cross like? Osman with a cross, decent ball into the back of the penalty area. Ball back into Mensah, back out wide again to Abouaji, who stayed on the left-hand side. Picked up where they've left off. That looked like a free kick, and yes, it was a foul by Ben Ali. Referee waited to see if there was an advantage. There wasn't. The block was on Nyantaki. Michael Nyantaki went down. Like the two Capuetti twins, the two central defenders, identical twins at central defence for Ghana today, the two of them. Michael Nyantaki is a West African Football Academy player. Well, you'd never say no to a shot from here. They've already scored one from further out than this. Bartho's half-eyeing this up. He's not the only one. It's going to be a mini huddle to decide who takes this. I think it's going to be Bartho. It is, and he is going for goal. Straight into the midriff of the goalkeeper. Tifrani held onto it well. They needed a mini timeout to discuss how that one was going to shape out. You could kind of see that it was going to be Bartho that was going to hit it. Abed switching it over towards the right-hand side. Maglu. First chance for him to get into the game after coming on as a sub, but he got the last touch. And it was a drilled effort, either side of the goalkeeper. That could have been interesting. At the beating of the wall, just not the goalkeeper. Another testing ball. Just about runs through for Tifrani. Algeria had one really big chance towards the end of the half, which fell for Banana, and he blasted it over when really it was easier to score. That aside, they've created precious little. What can they create here? It's a shot that's on target from Grini. And yes, Grini. It's a bad hit from the Lens player. Jacob Capuetti. He's continued his stroll forward. Just for a moment, he forgot the ball, and that's where Algeria struck. Alkanichi. Nakawi. Ben Ramdani scored a own goal that got the game its early goal. Free kick is given. Almost 5 minutes gone in this second half. It's pretty much picked up where we left off. Ghana just looking that bit more sharper, bit more creative. Jacob Kopweti down the line from Rafiu. Rafiu, along with Damas, the two fullbacks on that far side of the pitch, one for each team. Both on a yellow card from the first half. They were picked up about 60 seconds apart. 2 yellow cards of the game so far. From today's referee, by the way, from Tanzania, Ahmed Ali Arajiga. Out of play. Referee waited on the flag from the assistant on the far side. He got it, and it's a throw in for Mensah to take. But he's going to leave it to Abdul Rafiu. So Abdul Rafiu. And he goes straight to an opponent. And given away by Barfo, and characteristically from him, who's very solid on the ball in that holding midfield role. Abed. Suddenly one movement and they're wide again with Boaji. Matthew can't prevent it going out from a goal kick. Good strength from Makawi. Algeria made the one change at half-time. Ghana, as you were. So in terms of substitution, still the 5 to go. Those new to this tournament and new to this game. There is VAR. Well, there is in a way. It's called FVS. It's Football Video System. If you don't know about it, it's basically both coaches get 2 shouts, a little bit like in tennis, to appeal and ask for a review. But it is still used, as it was in the first goal in this game, for major incidents, and it's assessed on the touchline down below by the 4th official. That's a really neat take from Mensah. Bengezel. Slipped at the vital moment there, Osman. What's the referee going to give here? It's a yellow card for the challenge by Abed. I'll tell you what, that might be reviewed. That was studs high on Nyan Taki. And if that one gets looked at, that might be upgraded to a red for Abed. It was pretty naughty. And there were certainly studs showing as his foot landed in the shin painfully on Nyan Taki. All it would take here is an appeal from the Ghanaian bench. Prosper Nati was to flag this up. They would have to use one of their 2 VAR calls, or FVS calls. That was a pretty nasty one. And they are going to look. They have stepped forward, Ghana, and said, can we have a review? I tell you what, he's going to go here because that was, for me, a red card. And I think Abed could be in big trouble here. His studs are flying high over the ball. I can't see any other outcome here than a red card. That's a dangerous challenge. Well, the referee's having a look. Ahmed Ali Arija from Tanzania and Zambia's Hilary Hambaba, both reviewing it. 2 of the top officials at this tournament, these 2. I get the feeling that Algeria could well be reduced to 10 men because of this challenge.
No, yes, it's not. Okay, good.
Well, they've agreed to agree. This is where he calls the two coaches in. Let's see what he's got to say. Well, it looks like he's sticking with his decision of yellow. Interesting. He didn't deem it to be out of control or dangerous, and therefore the yellow stands. Abed is lucky, very lucky. Yassine Abed to stay on. Cleared away by Tiafrani. That's a searching ball forward by Ben Ali, finding Abed. Abed tries to put it back. It took a deflection off the heel of a defender and it falls favourably, hits the referee. And the referee will drop the ball to Ghana for that. Just beyond the 11-minute mark in the second half, Ghana still leading 2-0. It was 11 minutes into the first half that they scored their second goal. And they haven't looked back since. They've been a dominant force. Feeling if they get the next goal in this game, it will be done and dusted. But if Algeria can get one and lift their spirits and perhaps agitate Ghana, then who knows what the game could serve up. Bounces over the head of Rafiu. It's gone all the way through, and this is a chance for Ben Ali, and he takes it with aplomb. And Algeria are right back in it. And their standout player this evening has been Ben Ali. And Adam Ben Ali steps up from midfield, as he so often does. And the Le Havre player makes an excellent run, and he links on brilliantly and slots it past the goalkeeper, Keza. It's 2-1, it's game on. Ben Ali's finish, clinical. Great tuck away into the corner beyond the foot of goalkeeper Solomon Kessa. And we've got a game on our hands now. Algeria have slipped right back into the mainstream of this match. It's 2-1. Well, from a neutral point of view, that's exactly what this game needed. I think they're just checking that the goal was onside. It was. It's 2-1. Well, 13 minutes into the second half. Adam Ben Ali with a goal. It's a very good goal. He's made those runs from midfield. I sometimes have to look and double check that it's him because he seems to be everywhere. It's one of those players that just keeps appearing everywhere, all over the pitch. 1 minute he's leading the line, the next minute he's hunting things down in midfield, then he's helping his defence out, then he's on the wing. He seems to be everywhere. Abouedji might be a first test of the character of Ghana, that goal. Curled in by Osman, headed away by Ben Ramdane. Goal scorer of that goal for Algeria, Ben Ali. Brought out for the back by Ben Ramdane. That's hold up play by Zaidi. So wide to Ekadici. Zaido that's leading the line up top is Ben Ali. No flag, it's Abed. Chips it into the penalty area, it's 2-2. Zaidi with the header from the cross from Abed, who could have easily been sent off just a few moments ago. 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes has turned this game on its head. It's Algeria 2, it's Ghana 2. And Zaidi, who's been feeding off of scraps, suddenly gets into a scrap to get there first ahead of the defender and the goalkeeper and head home. But the cross was a good one from Abed. Just chips it up, and the goalkeeper thought he had it, but he didn't. First on the scene was Melwane Zadi. And he got there first to make it 2-2. Well, that makes it interesting. Well, if you thought the two goals early on in the first half from Ghana were quick fire, that really was quick fire. Was that 2 in 3 minutes? Zaidi joins Benali on the score sheet, and Algeria have clawed this one back. And the dominant first half and very early in the second half performance from Ghana has suddenly evaporated, and they need to regain their composure. There is a VAR check here. Was there a foul on the goalkeeper? Was it headed out of the goalkeeper's hands is the big question. It's being reviewed by Hilary Hambaba. They are limited to the camera angles at their disposal, the match officials. My gut instinct was it wasn't out of his hands, but when things get slowed down, the evidence can sometimes be very deceiving from what you see in real time. Goal stands 2-2.
Goal for Algeria. الهدف لمنتخب الجزائر. Score by player number 14 بتسجيل اللاعب رقم 14 ملوان زيدي.
Zaidi's goal comes on the hour mark, and suddenly it's Algeria that are buzzing in this game. Balkadici. What a difference a goal makes, but what a difference 2 goals make. Didn't see this coming. Taken by Maglu. He couldn't keep it. Well, Algeria had to dig deep into their resources at 2-0 down, and they've shown great character. And now it's Ghana that have got to show the character. It's a goal kick. And that buzzing enthusiasm that had everyone purring in the first half from Ghana has dissipated somewhat. Mensah and Abougé, Guyamfi, they all looked great in the first half, but they seem to have subsided now. And this is Abed into the penalty area, and he goes down. The referee had a long look, and he stayed down, Abed, but no penalty given. Just wonder if Algeria might use one of their 2 VAR shouts here. I think they might, you know. Abed went down. The referee had a very good angle. Because it's an on-field decision that would be questioned by a coach, the referee gets called over to reassess it. Let's have a look. Well, first thing they have to do is clear up whether there's an offside in the first place. Doesn't look like there was there, because he receives the ball out wide and he does it all himself. He's taking it on the chest here, Abed. Great skills, gets beyond the man. Does he get the ball? It does look like he does, and that's why the referee said no penalty. And I kind of get the feeling that he's going to stay by his decision. He comes around the outside. There he does land the ball, doesn't he? But it's around the outside for Moahed Osman. It then comes into the category, was it a tackle from behind? I think he gets the ball first. Well, the whole idea of VAR checking these penalties is that they've got to make it a clear and obvious error from the referee. Is this a clear and obvious error from the referee, who was very well appointed in the position that he had? Ahmed Arai Giga, the referee, Hilary Hambaba. the fourth official. That camera angle and that monitor have kept those two busy in this game. It's a tight call, this one. It could go either way. And when it's done, the two coaches are called in and explained what happened. Penalty. He's changed his mind. In real time, he saw it as a challenge where the ball was won, but slowed down on the replay. It wasn't quite so conclusive. He does get the ball, but he also takes the player in one foul swing. ALGÉRIE of Lens will take this penalty. Is this the turnaround? On his line, Kessa. ALGÉRIE. Concentration etched on his face, and the penalty goes over. A big moment in the game, and ALGÉRIE puts the penalty over the crossbar. I tell you what, there's been plenty of talking points in this game. The FVS has been kept very busy, hasn't it? This penalty, a potential red card, which I thought was a red, but the referee and the fourth official said no. Now Ghana trying to get themselves back on the front foot again. Something they haven't done for about 15 minutes or so. Well, that was a chance for Algeria to take the lead. And full credit to them for sticking to their guns, because you just felt that they were by far and away second best. It's a foul. Foul was committed again by Osman. Goes darting back to the defensive position in the right back slot, the captain. Well, just coming up to the halfway point in the second half. It's a crucial 20 minutes or so for Algeria, who've just gone and scored 2 goals and then missed a penalty. They were 2-0 down. They could have been 3-2 up. But just before they got the first of those 2 goals and the penalty, should Abed have been sent off? Abed has consequently set up one of the goals and won the penalty. ALGÉRIE can't let that affect him. Aboeji goes off, and Nabi is the player to come on for Ghana. Joseph Nabi is on.
Is replaced by player number 18, Kingsley Senior
Fosu comes on as well. So a double change from Ghana. Quickly into the action on this near side. It's Osman, who has Nabi ahead of him. Raffia was a player to go off as ball was blazed into the penalty area, and that was a big chance for Ghana. And it was a chance for Mensah. Raffia, the left back, has gone off, and Fosu on. He's on a yellow card, Abdul Raffia. It's a really good win in the air. Away by Capuetti. Too long for Garvey. Cleared by Tifrani. Remember, Algeria do not have a substitute goalkeeper. Only brought 2 goalkeepers to the tournament. One of them's injured. So Tifrani is the only one available today. They can't afford to have him injured or sent off. There's a player down at the moment in a lot of discomfort. And it's Mahid Osman. And the problem is issue with his right leg. Let's have a look and see how it was caused. Well, he's just gone down. I don't know if he's got cramp or... Stretches on. Let's hope he's okay. "20 minutes to go." Who knows where this game's going? The chap of Olympique Lyon in France is about to come on. He's a midfield player, and he's going to replace Grini, who perhaps they've indicated that having missed that penalty, his mind might just be elsewhere. So on to replace him is Nashib. Another searching ball from Benali. Javi Capuetti gets there first. Well, this has certainly been a game of 2 halves, hasn't it? Algeria had a mad 10 minutes in which they scored 2 and then missed a penalty. Just wonder how pivotal that Abid yellow card that was checked by the FVS, the video system, didn't get a red. That would have been a red. I don't think it was 2-2 now. That was a big decision in the game. Back by Eso Capuetti. Ghana trying to edge their way forward. Can they get into that rhythm again that they were in the first half, playing some excellent stuff? It's caught there late, Nyan Taki. It's going to be a free kick to Ghana with exactly 17 minutes to go. It's a trick by Benali. Algeria 2, Ghana 2. It's a nice dummy from Benali. Abed. Zayda. Stopped. A forceful challenge from Eso Capuetti. 2 goals separated by 7 minutes in the first 10 minutes of the first half, giving Ghana the lead. 2 goals separated by just 4 minutes. Seeing Algeria come back, and it could have been 3 goals in 10 minutes had Grini not missed the penalty thereafter. Got it back in the midfield here, Ghana. They've got bodies forward for the first time in a while. Back out wide to Gayamfi on the right-hand side. In comes the cross. Well, it was left on the assumption that Mensah might get there first, but he didn't. And suddenly there's a big breakaway. They've got a man down as well inside their own half. It's a great pass, and there could be a chance here for Algeria. And it wouldn't quite sit for Ben Ali, but that was a big opportunity for Algeria. The game is really opened up now. You get the feeling that both sides want to win this. So a throw into Ghana, taken by Fosu. Slipped under the studs of Nyan Taki. And then Osman, is he going to have a go himself? No, he sends it wide. Cross comes in from Goyami. And a shot over the crossbar by Osman. And I thought he was going to have a shot the first time around, and when he gets it in there, it was Garvey, in fact, that shot over the crossbar. Change for Algeria. Bernardi's come off, which is a surprise, because he's been excellent. He's been their best player. Bilal Dow. It's a good ball, and the pace of Nabi could be a problem. It's good defending in the end from Damas. It goes down and wins a free kick. Damas has done very well there before getting caught by Nabi. 13 minutes to go. Ghana starting to build up a little bit of energy. It's a good run this from Dow. Sends it out wide. Goes one way and the other, Maglu. Still Maglu. Solid from Jacob Capuetti. Comfy. It's a long ball, which almost landed at the feet of Garvey, who continued to chase. Chasing Makawi. Sees off Garvey with the help of Ben Rabdani. Cleared away by Tifrani. That was play though. Just a little touch out wide from Barfo. He gets it back again, Barfo. That crack at goal in the first half, it very nearly made it 3-0. He did get some venom on it too. And a free kick as well, which tested the goalkeeper. That was straight at him. Back inside from Balkanichi. Battle is on, Barfo against Dow. Dow comes out with it just about, but now Ghana coming forward. A shot from a long way out. It was a long way out as well, wasn't it, from Fosu? Fosu, the substitute, come on. Kingsley Fosu. Kingsley Senior Fosu. Left-footed drive from the left back when he got hold of it. Wasn't a million miles away. That's a good ball. To the channel again for Makawi to mop up. It's big and strong and tall as well, Makawi, and he gets the clearance away. It will be a Ghana throw as we prepare to head into the final 10 minutes of this game. Still Algeria 2, Ghana 2. Ghana 2-0 up from the first half with 2 quick goals. Algeria striking back with 2 quick goals of their own in the second half, and then missing a penalty. From Mensah. It's only partially cleared. It's a great save, but a goalkeeper, Gavi, pulls it back. No one there. It's cleared away. That could have been 3-2 to Ghana. And it came from a teasing shot from the edge of the penalty area. The goalkeeper did well, Tifrani, to push away. Mensah again. Gets it out wide. Nabi can't get the cross in. Looked like a foul by Capuetti to me. And yes, it was. This was the chance. Hit first time. It was a good save by the goalkeeper. Had to readjust his body. It was pulled back by Gavi. No one there on this occasion. 9 minutes to go. 2 apiece. And earlier today, South Africa in this group beating Senegal 2-1 in a game that had its incidents, but this one surpassed that already. Tanzania impressive in a 3-0 win against Mozambique. Angola and Mali played out a 0-0 draw in Group C. This is the fourth and final game, I should say, of today. Day 2 of the tournament. Day 3 tomorrow is a rest day before we get into the second round of fixtures. It's very neat and tidy, and the cross was a dangerous one from Osman. Suddenly Ghana are getting into their stride again. Garvey was causing problems in that penalty area. The goalkeeper and Tifrani and Makawi between them just about dealt with it. Maglu could only give away the throw-in on the far side, and suddenly Ghana are finding their stride. The cross comes in. It's easily gathered by Tifrani. Next up for these two, well, Algeria will take on South Africa. That's on Sunday. Ghana will play Senegal. That is also on Sunday. They'll play simultaneously, 5 o'clock local time in the afternoon. Up once more by Osman. It's really swung towards Ghana in the last couple of minutes. Barfu. Fosu. Barfu again. Stretching it to the right-hand side now. Goamfi. Well ushered by Belkanishi rather there. Belkanishi, the fullback, Anas Belkanishi. He's in France, another one of the French-based players, plays for Toulouse in France. Barfu with a foul. Was it Barfu? Kind of went through the back of Nichab and then brought him down from behind. Aji is coming on.
Substitution for Ghana.
This is the player coming off.
Mujahid Usman is replaced by player number 19.
Aggie.
Player number 23 اللاعب 23 Mark Kagawa Mensah is replaced by player number 20. تم تعويضه بلاعب رقم 20 ميكائيل أيوبي.
Ayew is on. No substitutions bring to Ghana in the latter stages. They're hitting the right notes late on here. The cross coming in, she's cleared smartly by Makiwa. Out wide again by Barfo. It's a wrestle for Goemfi. Couldn't find a way through. Retrieved by Ese Kupweti to his twin brother Jacob Kupweti. 5 minutes to go. The goal now would bring 3 points and a big step towards qualifying for the World Cup in Qatar. He's hit the defender on the back of the head, and he was rather fortunate there, Belkanichi, and it bounced favourably for him. That could have ended up with all sorts of problems. Time for Nyan Taki. Looked like a hand was used there by Awuli, but nothing given. Garvey. It's going to be a goal kick. More changes. It's Algeria this time. Zeli, the goal scorer of the equalising goal.
Substitution for Algeria.
Zawi comes off. Zawi on, he'll go up top. Abdurrahmane Zawi. He gets it wide. Taki. It's a run from Awuli, gets to the byline, he's overhit the ball though, it's behind for a goal kick. A little bit of a lack of quality in the delivery at the moment from Ghana. The Black Stars shone in the first half, but Algeria's dogged determination has got them back into this game. So goal kick taken by Tifrani. And those two rusty moments in the first 10 minutes have been put behind Tifrani. He's actually made some good saves since. Not much he could have done about the second goal when he was lobbed from distance, but the first, hindsight, I bet you wish you just let it go behind for a corner. Trying to keep it in, handed it straight to Gabi. It was an own goal in the end from Ben Ramdani. Working their way out from the back. Algeria, but they've got to be careful. They're giving the ball away in a really dangerous position. Free kick has gone the way of Algeria, but oh goodness me, they were playing with fire there in their own penalty area. Job that Nichab was fouled, really. They gave the ball away in a very dangerous area there, Algeria, and they've got to be careful. They started the game strong, Ghana. It looks like they're going to end it strong as well. Only a minute or so of the 90 to go. He's bouncing around up on the edge of the penalty area. It's going to be brought away by Jacob Kupweti. He goes long. Header away is a force for one from Damas. Stood up well there, this Fosu. Awulu. Fosu again. This is Aji. Cut out by Belkanichi. Belkanichi will go long. The big man up top. Here's Abed.
You do first, come on, come on. You go first. Come on, turn it around, take it first.
Damas. Too much in the way of an option ahead of him, really, there. Maglu can't keep it in play.
Additional time, 4 minutes.
Shot from distance, well, haven't scored from that far out in the first half. I suppose we're right to be ambitious from that sort of range, but with 4 minutes of added time added on, this game is, I dare say it, heading for a draw, because both sides are perfectly capable of going off and winning this game, and you wouldn't put it past either of them. It's been that sort of game. We've seen twists, turns, controversial moments. Here come Ghana. In towards the edge of the penalty area, and he's twisting and turning. He can't quite get the shot away, Awulu. And Awulu did eventually help it on, and there was a shout of a penalty, but it's a Nigerian player that's gone down. Spot of cramp, I suspect, for I think it might be Ben Ramdani. It's not, it's actually Ben Ghazil. It's a speculative shout of a handball. It seemed to run up the body of Ben Ramdani. The referee is going to get the VAR call here. And this would be very harsh, in my opinion. Well, I've only seen it the once in the replay just there. It seemed to run up the body of the defender, Ben Ramdani. Here we go again. Let's see what this one brings us. First of all, the check of the offside. There is definitely no offside. This is where the shot comes in. It seems to... They're not going to get the right angle of this. They're not going to be able to give anything, I don't think. Here, this might be a slightly better angle. That's not a handball, is it? You look at the wrong one. It's the one before that. They hit the number 15, Ben Ramdani. They're looking at the wrong bit. Got to be careful with that still, because there's a ball in the background, which is a spare ball. It's going to pull the managers out. I'd be amazed if you gave a penalty for this. He's not even going to explain it. There is no handball. There's a minute and a half of stoppage time remaining. There will be another minute at least added to that tally. Long punt forward from Tifrani. No fouls as a referee. One slightly loose touch by Aggie. Nabi. It's given away. Guyamfi. We know what he can do. Comes back to him. Guyamfi. He's hit the target for 25 yards, and he got some backlift on it as well, but it was straight at the goalkeeper, and Tifrani deals with it without too much concern. We're going to go into at least a minute, if not 2 minutes more, stoppage time for that VAR check. The video system was called upon in hope more than expectation by Ghana, hoping for an Algerian handball. I don't even think they checked the right one. I think it was the one before where it looked more of a handball, but it rolled up the body of Ben Ramdani. It's going high over the crossbar. That will be a goal kick. And there isn't going to be any more additional time in accordance to the referee, Ahmed Ali Arajiga. Well, his viewing of the monitor on the touchline below was one of the topics of conversation in a very entertaining game. Ghana were brilliant in the first half and ahead very early on too.
Ensure that Brazil
Je m'appelle Azam, je viens de Bérénice football. Je suis fier d'être la première internationale de football.
Bon après-midi, chers amis internautes. Ici Magellan Miguel Bock de la U17 Team. Je suis en direct du stade militaire de l'Algérie qui se remplit progressivement avec les supporters.